begin.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Oh, that's Agent Estevez from the end of the main game. By the way, we forgot to do the intro. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Scary Bones Round. I am your ghost host, John Boogiewara JM. Joined as always by my co-host, Random Pain Wizard 767.
Yep, and here we are getting ready to do the Lake House DLC of Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, and we're the Scary Bones Round now because the horror community at large has reminded everybody that
Keep your eyes peeled.
that's a slur that was in our original name. Now, understand I won't be able to do anything about the old episodes. I'll change the descriptions and thumbnails. I can't do anything about the old episodes because I don't have those project files anymore, and even if I did, we already said it, so we can only do better now and forward.
And again, we only found out about this just this past week, that by the time we're recording this, so we have to, obviously, and out of respect for, for our fellow community and as well as, people, yeah. Sorry, I'm also pretty distracted right now. Something happened prior to this recording, and I'm trying to calm myself down. It's nothing to do with anything else, but yeah, so... But yeah, I concur with John on this, and that's why we're gonna be known as the Scary Bones Round from here going forward. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what's going on here. Because we got
Touch the fence.
Estevez's ID card. Okay, let's see what.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
And the fact that we're going back to where it all started, the Lake House.
The Lake
apparently the
House was
FBC
run by the research department. Research.
Once again, this
and
game is interrupting.
Investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call
Well,
a
that's 'cause it's
violation
our
of
eye.
Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect,
Okay,
my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my...
so this is literally being told like she's talking to Saga in the police station.
Pretty much.
Because they have that link in the end of the game where it's like, what happened at the lake house? And it literally sounds like she's telling the story to her. So it's like another branch of the oldest house, which is the head branch of the FBC in New York City.
Okay.
Figured they would establish a facility there, considering all that happened in 2010 in Cauldron Lake.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report. It's locked.
All right, let's see. The Lake House Daily, I should say. All right, so wait a minute. Okay, bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Alma beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. The good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week.
It's so brilliant too because it's written in a different color. Someone stole the black marker. It's written in very pale purple, at least from what I can see.
That's handy.
Lake House map. From Ava Ramani to FBC personnel, subject status update RE Oldest House. To all staff on site, observation teams report that the Oldest House is still under active lockdown. Status of director, trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the Oldest House at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the Oldest House as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to this signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Ramani, Supervisor Agent. Any other clues at all? No. Okay. So let's go over here then. So clearly we're going to find something in here.
Not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Barrows University, on the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules Francois Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, is entitled to all rights and privileges. William Devereaux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Director, Barrows University. Special Service Certificate. Okay.
On the lower levels.
Notice of appointment from Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmont. Appointment as facility head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion of July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director. Casper Harling, Bureau of Head Research.
Zachariah Trench was who James McCaffrey played in Control.
Okay.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Let's see.
Changing passwords,
From Security and Technical Support, update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Oh wait, what was the calendar? September 14, 2023, Thursday. Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think I learned that in film class. Yeah, I remember that.
Alright. Replacement key card request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. New key card will be issued to you once your request is processed. Name Jules Marmont. Co-head of research. Required clearance. The highest one. I forget what it is called. Reason for replacement. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it is stolen or it is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Research profile RE subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 parautilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Okay.
So we have a para-utilitarian person like Alan Wake, except Alan Wake's thing was writing. This person's thing is painting.
And we have to find the password. Okay. So this said... We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Do not use birthdays.
You did read that already.
Yeah, no, I was trying to see what we're supposed to be looking for.
Well, we actually looked at all the clues for the password, so do you want the answer?
Yes.
The answer was in all those certificates we were reading. The password to his PC is, and whenever you're ready.
Yep.
180 738.
Gov, security. Security you can trust.
Why is it fucking running on Windows XP?
Because even the government knows that modern Windows is absolute dog shit.
Yeah, well, the ones that are still running on aren't much better. Like, if you ever tried applying for unemployment lately, like it's still running on Windows 2000. Last I recall. Unless they updated it since I was last there.
So what?
We're on ground floor, so I imagine -1.
Access denied.
Oh, you need clearance.
Access denied.
Yeah, I think you need a clearance card. That's what that thing on the right is for.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so you didn't unlock the door. You the elevator. Remember? Yeah, that office you were trying to get into.
Yeah.
You unlocked that.
What? Is that a shoe? In the circle.
Oh, Christine, you just can't get away from shoes.
That's a shoe.
Because after all, just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling, shoe. Come on, it's lovely weather for us to put open up a service hatch with a shoe.
It was his idea, not mine.
It's okay, I'll get punched for it.
I know.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Oh, you mean like how mine does every day I wake up?
What's going on in the lake house? I want all nearby agents to... Oh,
Sub-level 1.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sub-level 5. Staff should seek shelter.
Been a while since I heard that
We have
alarm.
a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Ugh. That wasn't Alan's
Relay
face.
that
That was
order.
somebody else's.
Shit. A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Jackson Pollock was here.
I need to get back to the elevator.
I would have laughed if that was a bolt, because you don't even have a crossbow.
I would have said this game is fucking over.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
So I need to pick up the power core.
I remember there were these big squares in control. I wonder if they're the same here. Probably not, because you don't have psychic powers to lift them with this time. That I know of.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. This keycard could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' key card went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. We've been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next step Weapons tests using black rock powder, if successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams, could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
Oh, it is just like the ones in Control. That's it.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on.
Except you have to carry it with your hands.
Cauldron Lake, not smart. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear. At least the elevator's back.
Okay, so I guess we get back to the elevator.
Mm-hmm. I have the guide up in case we get lost. That's how I got the answer for the password.
As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes in their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house, and exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged, accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research, and Dr. Jules Marmont. Oh, Jesus. Threshold link.
Oh, that's what they meant by I thought that's what they meant by Doctor and Dr. Marmont. I thought that... How many doctors did you need? Are you Doctor and Doctor and Doctor and Doctor?
Doctor. I mean, it could be worse.
Like
it could be
Morgan.
Fuck you, I was getting to that.
That's my family.
Threshold linking experiment progress report by Dr. Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focuses solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies and thus its reality-altering effect are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data that we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F-2-15-3821 for full reports. God, I hate fucking reading in these games. And hey, a break room. Thank God.
Hey, coffee.
And we are definitely...
No, I'm really disappointed because Remedy had an official merch store where you could actually buy those thermoses,
Yes.
and they were stocking them for the final time when I couldn't fucking afford them.
Well, to be fair, they were over $60.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Next thing you'll be telling me I should spend $20 on plumbers don't wear ties. Who would do that?
I don't know. Who would be that fucking stupid to spend $20 on a game named Plumbers Don't Wear Ties?
I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know. You got any ideas?
I've got one.
Anyway.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here.
Hello again to the guy who voices Alan Wake.
Strides in researching the AWE
Dr. Darling?
Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Darling, yeah.
Great work, team.
Yeah, that's Matthew
I wanted to
Peretta.
come in person so I could check in on the latest work.
Oh, yeah, it is him.
Anyway, it's-
Yeah, that's what the
No wonder they had to get someone else that looked. They had to get someone else to play the look of Alan Wake.
Yeah, Ilka Villi is physically Alan Wake.
relationship
Matthew Peretta is his voice.
the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert.
Of course, you're not going to see Zachariah Trench because James McCaffrey was dead by the time this DLC was made.
Constraints of this phenomenon, can it say
And so was Zachariah Trench.
even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that is not very scientific. I mean, came up with
Really? You waste your bullets?
Yes.
So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impact. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but at that
Insanely classified.
you know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Oh, I thought the... Paying production, holding an observation, page development. So we have to get to 5? Or is this where we have to... What the fuck is that?
Oh no! Guide says the bullets will not kill them. Oh, I do not like the way that thing walks. Hell no! He's I'm gonna get ya. Although, if you have a flashbang, there's a trophy for throwing one at them.
No, I have as a flare.
Okay.
Can't open it from the side.
Don't you come through that door, I will shit my pants. I had that exact thing happen in RE4 remake, and I nearly shat myself. I guess they follow Mr. X rules. I hate the way they walk!
I'm trying to get back to the fucking elevator.
I think it disappeared.
So then how the what the fuck do you do then?
Alright, let me try and look up real quick.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Make your way to the panel control room and flick the switch to move the paintings.
Oh, there's the elevator.
Oh, there we go.
What the fuck were those things?
Do we have to go to every level?
Yeah, but there's only a couple. It's not like the one in Control where it's a whole ass government
You never
building.
really get used to the shape.
This one's much smaller.
But you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths. Then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Error. Please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned.
I think you have to keep talking to it.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now.
Ugh.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
So the guide says to go back to number 2. I think you're on number 3.
Living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Put cherry on a Sunday that is shit. It says go back to 2?
No, you're fine. The guide says if you try to go back to 2, it takes you to 3 instead. You willingly chose 3, so you're still going the right way.
Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X-132-AW, codenamed Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C-43210-RL, codename Romnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and it is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator.
Well, you can't spell Romnus without anus.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. The records, and this page in our inventory. I believe it meant inside the lake. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules. The page is Lake's usual style, so say for certain if it's being literal when it calls us monsters. What was interesting that the page indicates painting succeeded in Lake's threshold facility. Writing is always a superior avenue of research. I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Wait a minute, so his wife is in competition with him?
Yeah, I guess so.
What a bitch!
Or is Jules Marmont the asshole?
I don't know.
Diana and Jules
Only way to find out.
had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Is co-heads one word or two? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Okay.
Rudolph Lane.
Oh, so these are manuscript.
Canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist, clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
So Rudolph Lane. Okay. So Rudolph Lane is, I got a feeling, is our enemy here.
Well, I have an inclination to Rudolph's motivations.
Which is?
They never let him play any reindeer games. And And I think that might be a good place to call the episode. So next time on the Scary Bones rounds, that whoever's doing the music sting, stop it. I'm trying to end the episode. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll scare you. We'll scare you all next time. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Remember, you can't spell Romnus without anus.
Just shut up!